Question is, you have an Azure IoT solution that includes several Azure IoT hubs. A new alerting feature was recently added to the IoT devices. The feature uses a new device twin reported property named alert condition. You need to send alerts to an Azure Service Bus queue named message alerts. The alerts must include alert condition and the name of the IoT hub. Which two actions should you perform? Each answer presents part of the solution. Options are Option A. Configure file upload for each IoT hub. Configure the device to send a file to an Azure storage container that contains the device name and status message. Option B. Add the following message enrichments. Please see the message. Option C. Create an IoT hub routing rule that has a data source of device twin, change events, and select the endpoint for message alerts. Option D. Add the following message. See the message. Option E. Create an IoT hub routing rule that has a data source of device telemetry messages and select the endpoint for message alerts. Correct answer is option B and option D. Next question is, you have an Azure IoT solution. You need to create a digital twin model. Which language should you use? Options are Option A. XHTML. Option B. DTDL. Option C. YAML. Option D. XML. Correct answer is option B. DTDL. Next question is, you need to route events in Azure Digital Twins to a downstream service for additional processing. Which type of output endpoint can you use? Options are Option A. Azure Event Hubs. Option B. Azure Queue Storage. Option C. Microsoft Power BI. Option D. Azure Table Storage. Correct answer is option A. Azure Event Hubs. Next question is, you have an existing Azure IoT Hub. You use IoT Hub jobs to schedule long-running tasks on connected devices. Which two operations do the IoT Hub jobs support directly? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Options are Option A. Trigger Azure functions. Option B. Invoke direct methods. Option C. Update desired properties. Option D. Send cloud to device messages. Option E. Disable IoT device registry entries. Correct answer is option B and option C. Invoke direct methods and update desired properties. Next question is, you have an Azure subscription that contains an Azure IoT hub and 100 IoT devices. The device connects to the IoT hub by using the Advanced Message Queuing Protocol AMQP protocol and authenticate to the IoT hub by using symmetric keys. You need to configure the SASL plan username for the AMQP connection. How should you configure the username? See this answer area. And this is the correct answer. Next question is, you are configuring a production environment for an Azure IoT solution. You plan to deploy 1000 IoT devices. Each device will send one device to cloud message entry every hour. Each message will be 4 KB. You need to deploy an Azure IoT hub that will support the IoT device deployment. The solution must meet the following requirements. First, perform bulk device operations such as creating multiple device identities. Second, minimize costs. What should you deploy? Options are Option A, 1 unit of the B1 tier. Option B, 1 unit of the free tier. Option C, 1 unit of the S1 tier. Option D, 1 unit of the S2 tier. Correct answer is option B, 1 unit of the free tier. Next question is, you have 20 IoT devices deployed across 2 floors of a building. The devices on the first floor must be set to 60 degrees. The devices on the second floor must be set to 80 degrees. The device twins are configured to use a tag that identifies the floor on which the twins are located. You create the following automatic configuration for the devices on the first floor. Now we will see the program. See this coding. You create the following automatic configuration for the devices on the second floor. See this coding. The IoT devices on the first floor report that the temperature is set to 80 degrees. You need to ensure that the first floor devices are set to the correct temperature. Solution: in the automatic configuration for the second floor devices, you set version to 2. Does this meet the goal? Options are yes or no. Correct answer is no.